Munchies, I get more requests for budget recipes than anything, and today I'm sharing how you can make the same protein for 3 different family dinners for about $20. Thanks to the National Pork Board for sponsoring this video. Did you know that a whole boneless pork loin is actually only about $2 a pound? I got this one at Costco and they're pretty much always selling it for this deal. It may look intimidating, but it's actually really easy to manage, and I'm going to show you how to turn the one loin into 3 different dinners for your entire family, and each recipe only needs 4 ingredients. First, I cut it into 3 roasts, as I'm going to save 2 for whole roasts and the last one for chops. Then I trim the fat and silver skin. You don't have to, but some people prefer it, and it honestly takes less than 5 minutes for this whole loin. The first recipe I'm sharing is a honey Dijon roast pork. Season the entire roast with salt and pepper. Mix together some Dijon mustard, honey, and tarragon, or you could really use any herb you prefer. Set that aside. In a large oven-safe pan over medium-high heat, I add a bit of oil and sear the loin on all sides. Searing is going to add more flavor and a crispy outside, but it actually doesn't affect the juiciness of the pork, so you can really skip this step if you're short on time and still get a tasty roast. Brush with the mustard sauce and roast in the oven for 35 to 45 minutes. Then let it rest for about 3 minutes before slicing. A lot of people think pork has to be completely cooked through, but that's not true. It only needs to get to 145 degrees Fahrenheit and can have a blush pink center. It doesn't need to be completely white and will actually have more flavor that way too. Roasting a pork loin is my personal favorite prep method. It ends up very juicy and flavorful, and that honey mustard on the outside has an herby touch that makes the traditional flavor feel more elegant and intentional. Pork is packed with protein and nutrients, so it's a great option to add for a well-rounded family dinner. And because of how easy pork is to prepare, the protein content and its affordability, you could totally use this or any of these easy recipes for meal prepping too. The next preparation is a maple bacon pork loin, and it is even easier because it is a slow cooker recipe. I mix together maple syrup and coconut sugar and brush that on top of the pork. Then I wrap it with bacon. You can go all the way around or just over the top, it's up to you. Place that in a slow cooker and let it go over low heat for 4 to 5 hours. If needed, you can broil the pork at the end to crisp up that bacon. Wow, this tastes as impressive as it looks. Because it's cooked low and slow, it's practically falling apart when you serve it. Tender and delicious, sweet and savory. And actually, pork loin and tenderloin are leaner cuts of pork, so that bacon is just helping to balance the flavors of the cuts. Pork can really take on a variety of flavor profiles depending on the seasoning and marinades, so feel free to get creative with flavors you know your family likes, because it's hard to go wrong. That is a pretty fancy looking dinner considering how easy it is, and the truth is pork is very simple and quick to prepare when done properly. The last method is the quickest. We're making ranch flavored pork chops. The last roast into chops around 1 inch to 1.5 inches. I drizzle oil over the chops and then add ranch powder or seasoning. You can totally make your own or use the packet, with a dash of paprika and toss to coat. If you want to add salt, you can, but if you're using a pre-made seasoning, it's likely got plenty of salt. I am going to grill them on a grill pan over the stove for 6 to 8 minutes on each side until the pork is just slightly pink in the center at 145 degrees Fahrenheit, followed by a 3-minute rest. You can of course grill outside or even bake these in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. Those grill marks though! If I am cooking on the grill, I want that char. It adds so much flavor and almost glues the ranch flavor to the pork. And it was so dang easy. So as you can see, whole boneless pork loin is really a very versatile cut that can be prepared in multiple ways. Don't be afraid of it. It's going to give you more lean protein for your dollar and can help you get more dinners out of a single cut. I hope you can try one of these out, and maybe you can get creative, keep it budget friendly, and use your favorite marinade or seasonings with pork chops next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, thank you to the National Pork Board for sponsoring this video. I will see you Thursday for a brand new meal prep episode, and remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch.